of the Lord.
So the fear of the Lord. A lot of us, we don't really fear God. And we having sex all over the place, we don't fear God. Who you think controls when dudes get diseases, STDs, HIV? God controls that. Murder. Judgment. Dudes getting shot out of crossfire. Or a truck hit him out of nowhere. God does that. Why? It's judgment. If we understood God's judgment, we will listen to what he says.
Right.
Because why? We fear. I don't want to get put to death. I don't. But if we don't fear God, what happens? We're going to keep dying and dying and dying. When we get this mindset, because in America, all we learned in America was to sin. We fell so far from God in America that we didn't even know who God is.
Right, bring it out.
We prayed to somebody that America set up as God, but we had no knowledge of who we were. We fell so far away from this Bible. But watch what God say. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 13. The fear of the Lord.
The what?
The fear of the Lord.
So the fear of the Lord. A lot of us, we don't really fear God. And we having sex all over the place, we don't fear God.
Right.
Who you think controls when dudes get diseases, STDs, HIV? God controls that.
Right. Bring it out.
Murder. Judgment. Dudes getting shot out of crossfire. Or a truck hit him out of nowhere. God does that. Why? It's judgment.
Right.
If we understood God's judgment, we will listen to what he says.
Right.
Because why? We fear. I don't want to get put to death. I don't. But if we don't fear God, what happens? We're going to keep dying and dying and dying.
Right.
Continue. Read from the top.
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
To what?
Is to hate evil.
Yeah, I love it.
Is to hate evil.
Like it.
Is to hate evil.
Sometimes.
Is to hate evil.
That's the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
Right.
Now watch this. How you doing, sis? How you doing? Next y'all question. Do y'all think OnlyFans is evil or is it good?
I don't think it's good. I don't think nothing industry-wise.
So is it good or evil? You gotta pick one. Huh?
Evil.
You say evil, what you say? What you say? Oh, you should. You don't know. You really know. What you say?
You know that joint evil.
Evil? What you say?
What?
Evil, right?
Evil, yeah.
OnlyFans, okay, but now what if now a woman, she gotta do what she gotta do to make her money?
It's other ways to make money.
Huh?
It's other ways.
Okay, that's very good. I like that mindset. Because a lot of people say, oh no, what's wrong with OnlyFans? We gotta make our money. What's wrong with it? But what did God say?
That's spiritually demoralized, man.
It's what?
It's spiritually demoralized.
It's spiritually demoralized. Where y'all going? Where y'all going?
We gotta go to a baby shower.
Baby shower?
Yes.
Y'all come here, I gotta come listen. Look, y'all don't have 5 minutes for God?
Bring it out. 5 minutes.
5 minutes for God?
5 minutes.
Y'all early. Y'all
Read.
early. Y'all don't want
You're too early, yeah. Color people time. You're too early. You're too early.
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
It's the what?
Is to hate evil.
The fear of God is to hate evil. That's OnlyFans. That's homosexuality. That's weed smoking.
Right.
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Read.
Why?
Oh, wait. You got a boyfriend? Read it again.
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
It's to hate evil. Boyfriend, girlfriend is evil.
Right.
Now, how do you know that he's the one for marriage? You don't. I'm sure you had sex with him and things like that already, but you open your legs to somebody, you don't even know who he really is.
Right.
Have you seen his bad side? How he deals with anger? Will he punch you in the face? You don't know these things. That's why it's important we understand God's commandments. This is a book of instruction.
Right.
Look how God instructs you. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 14.
Bring it out, officer. Bring it
Because
out.
there's a stage before you having sex with a woman or you having sex with a man. There's stages before it. But in America, we've been taught, open your legs and that's it.
Right.
Act first, and then you think about it in the long run. But what God say?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 14.
Hold up.
Then shalt thou acquire.
Thou shalt do what?
Then shalt thou acquire.
Inquire.
Inquire.
Then shall you inquire. When you inquire about something, you're what?
Learning.
You're learning. You're questioning. It's the same with what? Looking to
Gathering
see
info.
if this person is the one for me.
Right.
Read that again.
Then shalt thou inquire.
Inquire and do what?
And make search.
Make what?
And make search.
How is his family background?
Right.
Does he come from a broken household? All these things we have to take in consideration when it comes to marriage.
Right.
Read it from the top.
Then shalt thou inquire. And make search.
Make search. What's his circle like? Who does he hang around with?
Right.
Does he hang around with drug dealers? Does he hang around with killers? Is he involved in a gang? Continue.
And act diligently.
Ask what?
And act diligently.
Acts diligently. Meaning what? Questioning. Questioning. Ask him questions. How do you deal with this? Anger. If I was to do this, how would you deal with it? All these things we have to take in consideration when it comes to what? Marriage.
Right.
When it comes to finding the right one.
Right.
Continue.
And behold, if it be true.
If it be what?
And if it be true.
If it be truth. Read.
And the thing certain.
And the thing is certain.
That such abomination is wrought among you.
You know what? Now you see, okay, this dude got a lot of bad sides. I can't mess with him. Or this woman has a lot of bad sides. I can't mess with her. She might get a knife and stab me if I say something. This book is instruction. 1 John chapter 4 verse 1.
Bring it out.
1 John 4 and 1. Hey sis, take a look at the flyer, right? We got much more information, all right? 1 John 4 and 1, watch this.
The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Don't believe every person. Why?
But try the spirit.
You gotta try the spirit. How do you try the spirit? By the Bible.
Right.
Do they keep God's commandments? Do they even believe in a God? All these things you have to try according to the Bible. Read.
Whether they are of God.
Whether they are of God, because you don't want to get yourself trapped with a dragon.
Right.
You don't want to get yourself caught up with a dragon. You want to know if you are dealing with a dragon or not.
Right.
Continue.
Because many false prophets are going out into the world.
Many, you know who's the false prophets? The Christian pastors.
That's right.
The Christian pastors. Those are the biggest false prophets. Why? They don't teach no truth.
Right.
That's right.
They teach boyfriend and girlfriend. Do what you want to do.
Right.
Feel how you want to feel.
Right.
Church is a feel-good sermon. That's what church is. Make you feel good.
Right.
Give me Proverbs 9 verse 13. Let's go into bad traits of women. Bad characteristics of women. And let's see. Do we want to join ourselves with a woman like this? Let's see.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 13. A foolish woman.
A what?
A foolish woman.
OnlyFans.
A foolish woman.
TikTok.
A foolish woman
Is what?
is clamorous.
What?
Is clamorous.
You know what the word clamorous means? Loud.
Right.
How you doing, sis? Now I'll ask you a question. We look at our women, right? Black women, Hispanic women. Yes, sir. Are we really quiet or loud?
I have to go say that again.
Are the black women, Hispanic women, are they on the quiet side or on the loud side?
What's the answer?
You said both? Majority, quiet or loud?
What did it say right
Do
next
you
to
agree?
I agree.
You agree? Do you agree? You agree?
Yeah, actually nowadays, you know, back and forth.
Yes, absolutely. In this generation, the black woman very loud.
Right.
The black woman's in gangs.
Right.
Bring it out.
The black woman's the black woman's shooting.
Right.
The black woman is shooting guns. Who know Jen Carter? You know Jen Carter? She's a drill rapper. Nay Ben just got arrested the other day.
Right.
Who's gonna say that?
Right.
These is the black woman today. It gotta change. Women was not like that before. You know now who's quiet? Muslim women.
Right.
Whenever you see a Muslim woman barking up at their man. When you see a Chinese woman barking up at a Chinese man. We see white women bucking up at their white man.
Right.
They always by their side and support them in everything they do.
Right.
But when it comes to the black woman and the black man, division. We're divided. How? This right here. Through slavery. The family structure has been divided through slavery.
Right.
How? When the slave master whipped the hell out the black man in front of his wife. How do you think the wife viewed her husband?
Check it out.
Weak. Weak.
Right.
That's why it's generational. From
I
slavery.
don't think so though. If they really had any type of intellect, they would know that this person had no choice but to take that whooping anyway.
What?
Honestly.
Now, we don't have the Willie Lynch letter, but it's a letter. You ever heard of Willie Lynch?
I had a question, right? Because I had this similar conversation with my brother yesterday. Africa, right?
About Africa, you said Africa.
Africa.
Okay.
The original Holy Lands, right? How come when we look at slavery, right? We mentioned more about slavery when it came to the whites, but we never mentioned the fact that we were enslaving our own people.
Okay. Now,
And the fact that we sold them to the whites. Because it's not like they came over and took over.
okay, I see what you're saying. Now, he said we sold our own people into slavery. That's what he said. Now, what you gotta understand is, there's a difference between Africans and black people.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
There's a difference.
Yes.
Now, it wasn't black people sold black people to slavery. No. It was Africans, purebred Africans, sold black people into slavery.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna prove that in the Bible. Give me Joel chapter 3.
Bring it out.
Because where did we come from? We came from Africa. A lot of us were shipped from the west coast of Africa to different Caribbean islands, like Brazil, Peru, to Jamaica, to Haiti, Santo Domingo, America, Central, or North, or South. We've been taking these different places, but that's all biblical.
Right.
Joel chapter 3, sorry, verse 2. Watch this.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of
This
Jehoshaphat.
is future prophecy, right? The Lord is going to gather all nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat. The valley of Jehoshaphat is the place of decision. That's where World War III is going to take off at.
Right.
That's in the Middle East.
Right.
No, it's in the Middle East.
Right.
The valley of Jehoshaphat is in the middle. How you doing, my sister?
Valley of
All right, I'm
Jehoshaphat
touching on because my brother had a question.
might actually be in the Grand Canyon, but that's another topic. You know what I'm saying?
We'll go over that later. We'll go over that.
I'm dead serious.
My brother said that, we sold our own people to the other race, to the white race. But I'm letting him know, according to the Bible, it was purebred Africans that sold black people to the white men. We're not the same. Read on.
And will plead with them. There, for my people and for my heritage, Israel. Israel.
Who is God's heritage?
Israel.
Israel are the people you see on this sign right here. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We are God's heritage.
That's right.
Not the white race, not the Chinese race, not the Korean or Japanese race or Arabian race or Indian race. It is the Israelites. Read on.
Whom they have scattered.
Whom they have what?
Whom they have scattered.
Whom the nations, how did the nations scatter the Israelites? How did the nations scatter the Israelites? What's this right here? The slave trade. Where we shipped to? From the west coast of Africa, all the way up here to Mozambique, to back here is Australia as well, different parts of Europe, Caribbean islands, South America, and North America. These are the places we've been scattered through. Read on.
Among the nations.
And
parted my land.
And then what?
And parted my land.
Where is God's land? And it said the nations parted God's land. I want to see if y'all thinking. You watch the news, sis?
Well,
Israel. You watch the news?
nah. I think you're talking about North America.
And the Jews and the Palestinians.
Very good. Read that part again. I want you to catch it.
And part my land.
How do they part God's land? The Israelis and the Palestinians. All right, the Israelis and the Palestinians, they're fighting over one land. It's parted between the Israelis and the Palestinians. That is God's land. That's why there's so much war, because the land is none of theirs.
Right.
The land is none of theirs. That's why there's so much war. Bomb dropping here, bomb dropping over there. There's always war going on. Now watch this. America is allied with who? The Israelis. So once the Arab nations come together and bomb the Israelis and destroy part of it, who's gonna get involved? America. Once America get involved, who else gonna get involved? NATO. NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. That's the military side of the EU, the European nations.
Right.
You think all of them, you think America could stop all of them? They all got nuclear power. America's not safe. We look at all the wars over there and think, oh no, that will never come here. It will come here. That's Bible prophecy. Look at America 5-10 years ago. Look at it now. It's changing. It's changing. Way of life is changing. Everything's changing now.
They always say all the great empires always fall.
Exactly. All great empires have an end. But when this kingdom has an end, who has a beginning? Us. The Israelites.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word